Hello ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this video, a very warm welcome to another video of mine. Well, today I'm gonna talk about the planet Venus. On the 23rd of July 2023, the planet Venus has gone retrograde. That means it has started its backward motion and it's gonna be retrograde until the 4th of September 2023. So Venus is gonna be retrograde for 43 days and a significant thing is gonna happen during this time. The planet Venus is gonna go combust at this point in time. It's gonna get burnt by the rays of the planet Sun, and that would be from 5th of August 2023 until 18th of August 2023. And Venus represents a lot of things. It represents your relationships. Venus represents women, lover for males, genitals, sexual organs. Venus represents beauty, charm, charisma, luxury, glamour, comforts and pleasures. It also represents diplomacy, justice, emotions, sensitivity and sensuality. So during this time, the focus will be on your relationships. Venus at this point in time is not in a good position. First of all, let me tell you that Venus is in the Leo sign currently from the 23rd of July 2023 until 7th of August 2023. Venus is gonna remain in the Leo sign, and Leo sign is an enemy sign of the planet Venus. Similarly, from the 7th of August 2023, Venus will be in the Cancer sign, again in the sign of its enemy. So at this point in time, the Taurus ascendant people, the Taurus moon sign people, the Libra moon sign people and the Libra ascendant people will be in a lot of mess at this point in time. I mean, these ascendants and moon sign people might face more problems at this point in time. But generally speaking, every ascendant and every moon sign would be facing some sort of relationship problems in their life. Everybody needs to be careful at this point in time. You need to take care of your relationships at this point in time. Don't spoil your relationships with anyone at this point in time. You need to be very careful with your words at this point in time. I mean, in your relationships, be it your family relationships, be it your friends, be it your romantic relationships, be it your work relationships. You need to be very careful when you deal with people at this point in time. I mean, in those relationships. You need to be very careful with your words at this point in time. Death and life is in the tongue. What's gonna come out of your mouth will come back to you at some point in time. So if you say those kind words in that relationship, if you are polite in that relationship, if you speak kind words in your relationship, then those things are gonna come back to you. So at this point in time, even if your relationships irritate you, exasperate you, frustrate you, make you depressed in your life, you need to show patience in that relationship at this point in time. Any sort of emotional outburst could backfire on you. It could boomerang on you. So don't even think of doing that. I mean, don't engage yourself in any sort of emotional outbursts at this point in time. Whatever you say during this time might come to haunt you later on. I mean, whatever terrible you say to other people at this point in time, that might come to haunt you. Don't hurt anyone at this point in time. Don't pain anyone at this point in time with your words. You need to measure your words. You need to weigh your words before you say anything at this point in time. Be it in your family relationships, with your friends, with your colleagues, in your work relationships, or in your romantic relationship, or even in your marriage at this point in time. You should be smart enough to hide your feelings at this point in time. For example, if you are irritated, exasperated or frustrated with someone, you need not show them your feelings at this point in time. However bad the situation is, You need to show some restraint at this point in time. You need to play your cards right at this point in time. Nobody should be able to know your real feelings for the other person at this juncture. However much you are depressed or frustrated within yourself, I mean in that relationship, you need to be intelligent in that relationship at this point in time. Don't let your emotions get the better of you in your relationships at this point in time. However toxic they are, you need to show your restraint at this point in time. During this time there can be arguments, disagreements, debates, disputes in your relationships at this point in time. So it is better for you to stay aloof at this point in time. Stay alone at this point in time. Ignore and avoid any sort of differences in that relationship at this juncture. Don't try to take out your frustration on others at this point in time. If you are frustrated, you need to control yourself with meditation, listening to good music, going for walks, listening to upbeat music, and concentrating on what your life goal is. In other words, don't keep the keys to your happiness in someone else's pocket. If your relationships aren't supporting you at this point in time, then perhaps after the 4th of September 2023, they are gonna support you. So we shouldn't expect that everything should be hunky-dory in our relationships at every point in time. That can never happen. Life is full of ups and downs. It's a roller coaster ride. So if you face that ups and downs in your relationship, take it in your stride and move on with your life. Don't hurt anyone at this point in time, and don't let others hurt you at this point in time. You are not a punching bag. So if the relationship is toxic, debilitating, it's not nourishing, then you need to discard those relationships at this point in time. One more thing I want to tell you all at this point in time, that there is one more relationship which you need to take care, and that relationship is with yourself. By that I mean that if you are talking negative in your mind, if you have some bad thoughts about yourself, if you have some bad thoughts about your life, then you need to discard them at this point in time immediately. I mean those thoughts in your mind. If there is no enemy inside, no outside enemy can harm you. So you need to kill that enemy within you who is trying to discourage you, who is trying to talk you out of that positive situation you are in. So you need to take care of yourself, your mind, your heart at this point in time. You need to encourage yourself at this point in time. You need to talk to yourself at this point in time. You need to show courage at this point in time. The only person who can give you encouragement at this point in time is you. So you need to make a conscious, deliberate and a determined effort to stay emotionally, spiritually, mentally and physically perfect at this point in time. This is your body and you need to take care of your body. Nobody can take care of your body like you will. Yes, we are all gonna die one day, even if we take care of our health. But let it not be our fault. I mean, even if we die, let it not be our fault. So until we are living in this world, we need to take care of our mental health, physical health, emotional health. Make a conscious effort to take care of yourself at this point in time. If that relationship which you are in is not empowering you, then you need to discard your relationships at this point in time. Well, I'm not telling you all to discard those relationships permanently, but for the time being, until the 4th of September 2023. Well, during this time, people who are doing a job, they may face some unfair criticism from their boss at this juncture. Your boss might sound unreasonable to you at this point in time. Your colleagues might try to badmouth you at this point in time because they might be jealous of your success. And don't try to outshine your boss at this juncture. Don't try to be smarter than your boss at this juncture. Try to remain as humble as possible during this time, even if your boss is sounding unfair to you. If you feel a sense of indignation at this point in time, you need to take it in your stride and continue doing that job. Don't let anyone disturb you at this point in time. Like I said, that don't keep the keys to your happiness in someone else's pocket. You need to take control of your life. You need to take control of your situation. Don't depend on anyone for any sort of emotional support at this juncture, because you are not gonna get that. So the only person you can depend on is you at this point in time for all your needs in your life. And this is all I wanted to tell you all regarding Venus going retrograde and going combust during this time. And here I want to end my video. Jai Mata Di, Jai Ma Kali.